if it connected. I'm gonna have to check. I know. Hold on. Wait. It says okay. It says it's connected. So we're gonna go with it, but sometimes it takes a minute. Either way. Either way, hello, hi. How is everybody? Is it Saturday? No, it's Friday. Well, no, it's Saturday now, yeah, but I mean like it's Friday night and now it's that moment where it's still Saturday. I mean, it's Saturday technically, but it's still Friday. This needs to go on chart. Hold on a minute. I was highly unprepared, apparently. I was very much prepared, but I didn't realize how unprepared I was. You are not prepared. Yeah, no, Nicole is like always prepared. I'm prepared for everything. I'm the best Boy Scout ever. I got to go to Boy Scout meetings. Right? I got to sit in the corner and like listen to them. I got to shop the Boy Scout Army Supply or whatever store that is that they got their things going on. This was so fun. I'll never forget it. I found packaged food like on the cartoons, and I was like, Michael, look, it's steak and eggs. I was like, in a bag, like from space or something, you know? And he's like looking at it like, you're right, like type of thing, but it doesn't say it. I'm like, I know I'm right. Look at this. And I tried to convince my mom to buy some. She did not. She was like, I'm not buying that. It's space food. I was like, space food. It's space food, Mom. We must try it. No, we're only here to get what's on the list, Nicole. Okay, fine, whatever. We gotta go wander off. Oh, I love that store. They did not have one of these for Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts were just so lame. They kicked me out. Like, who does that? Who does that to a kid? I wasn't even bad. I was like super fucking, I was a superstar. Right? They thought I was cheating. I was such a superstar. Right? Once I learned what to do, right? They don't tell me what to do. They're setting me up for disaster. But once they did, wow, was it fun for me? I mean, it was amazing. If you're an overachiever, that's the place to put a kid. Right? There's tons of things to overachieve for nothing for. Right? Either way, hello, hi. Oh, there was a one thumber. Hello, one thumber. Okay, but this is, wait, what is it? All about your crush. Details about your crush. I can't remember how I titled it. And like if they're crushing back or if they would crush back. I can't remember how I titled it. Either way, people usually enjoy crush readings. So we have option one, which is nothing is yet set in stone. Option two, have faith in your dreams. And option three, surrender to the divine. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pick. And I will see you there. I remembered in advance this time. All right. While we discuss the Girl Scouts. I feel like if you've been here before, this might be an again. All right. We might have already discussed this. All right. And I need to get in chat. I think my phone is charged. I have it hidden from the dog. I don't know. I don't bring that thing with me anymore. Unless I go to work. It's like the only place I'll bring it is because I have to text my boss. This one person was trying to talk to me. Potential suitor. Okay, and they're like asking me for my number for texting, and I'm like, oh shit, Grandpa, I have like tons of apps that we could do this on. We don't have to actually get that personal here. Calm down. But then they like make you feel some type of way because you're like, hey, we can use any of these, and they're like, oh my god, why do you got so many medias? And it's like, I don't know, I have accumulated them since honestly, this is for my boss. But yeah, I've accumulated all the medias since September 8th, 2020? Question mark, I think. Dot dot dot. I really do think. I think that's the day I left my husband. Whatever. The day I walked out of my husband. No, I started getting them before that. I got Discord first. Long story. I use it to talk to my kid. That's the only thing I use it for. Oh, but then I've accumulated a friend, all right? One solid friend, all right? And we Discord, all right? The legendary chat. Yeah, we go down on Discord and chat. But other than that, every other media has been like, because somebody was like, hey, do you have this? And I'm like, no, I can go and fetch it, Or yeah, but I like never use it. I can blow the dust off of it if I can remember the password. Okay, we'll see. I don't know. I don't know why people don't take me serious. Like I'm everything I say is legit. It's okay. Hello, one person. I feel like you're legit. You get this. This is why you're here. Okay. This here. I remembered to get in chat. I feel like accomplished. Done. I even stopped my shuffle, which is like something I never do. Right? But yeah, I was in the Girl Scouts. And no one really told me what to do. I just kind of waited around and did all the little crafts. Like we did a lot of arts and crafts, which I fucking love. I get my obstacle sticks and glue. Watch how far I can go. Right? I have a relative that makes like jewelry boxes out of like varnished popsicle sticks and stuff. And I'm like, I could do that. And my mother in law's like, no, no, no. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I very much can. I know this because I've done this in the Girl Scouts. Okay, it was phenomenal as that. But in the Girl Scouts when I was like 10 years old, I bet, how old was I? I think I was 10. Either way, they kicked me out because I missed a couple sessions, maybe a month. I mean, my house burnt. No, this was before my house burned down. The house that burnt down, I had walked out of and found the folder. I'll never forget the day. I was like, yes, is there a secret private detective watching me, giving me messages? What is this? It says my name on it. Ah, it's from the Girl Scouts. What did they do? Ah, you've been removed. I'm like, yes. I mean, okay, I guess. That sucks, but it's like life got complicated for me. I couldn't go anymore. I don't know. My mom got a boyfriend. And my life turned into a disaster. Okay. I was like, I'm never home anymore. I don't want to be around that. Ugh, that guy was so gross. And he liked hunting. Ugh. I don't know. Mom was like, oh, super happy and shit. And I was like, I don't know if I can tolerate my happy mom. Not that I don't love her when she's happy. God, when she's happy, it's amazing because like she doesn't pay attention to shit. And she's like giving you money if you want money. Sure, here's a take 20. Okay, thank you. Okay, but overall, okay, I like my normal mom. I don't know if it involves that guy. I don't know. I hate that guy. I walked in on homeboy, had his package out on me. Not on me, like literally. He was like drunk. Ew. I walk up in there. Ah! I shut the door. I was like, Mom, your boyfriend? Is that what we call that? I was like, he's got like super duper short shorts on, like swimming trunks, and his junk is out. And I was like, and I am appalled. Correct the situation. Do not make me go. If I go in there, I am gonna not. I have zero tolerance for this. Please help me. And she's like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Nicole. Hold on. I'm like, please. All right, let's not be sloppy about this, Mom. Oh God, vomit, vomit, vomit. All right. PTSD. But yeah, this was all around the time when I got kicked out of the Girl Scout. There, I had other things to do. I had parks to go hang at, so that I could never let that happen again, ever in my fucking life. I never want to see my mom's man's junk ever again. Rue the day. Okay. Did it happen? Yeah, it happened. But it doesn't matter. That's not a story for today, guys. Not at all. I don't want to go down that. I don't want to go down that road. No. All right. I'll need a Epsom salt bath. I'll be so damn upset. I'll go right back to that day. I'll be so mad. Because it's like I'm an adult now and I'm going to kick someone's ass. I'm going to kill somebody. Oops. Okay. That's what I said. It was a nice thing being a kid. Oh, yes. But the Girl Scouts, they eventually give me this catalog, this book. It's like thick as hell. It's like the size of a car manual. It's thick. Okay? And inside it, it has all these different badges you can do and like how you earn it. And I was like, hold the phone here. I was like, well, why do I want to do that? Like, that's a lot of work. What's the point of getting badges? My mom used to be a Girl Scout. She's like, oh, this is what you do. I'm like like it's like a competition or something. You're catching my ear here. Okay. Let me know. All right. And they're like, yeah, no, the goal is to fill up your sash. I was like, that thing that they make me wear, that uniform thing. God, I hated that thing. I was like, that, I feel like I'm in the army or something. Oh, God, the day Nicole accidentally joined RO, and I didn't join it. I got put in it, ROTC. Military training for teenagers. Oh gosh, I don't belong there. Not at all. I cannot be tamed. Do not tell me what to do, and do not put a gun in my hand and then tell me what to do with it. No, right? I don't trust none of that. I don't trust that scene at all. I'm gonna like be like, no, I'm too much of a free thinker for that department. No, no. Okay, I question everything. People hate this about me. My mom tolerated it pretty well, but yeah, there's got to be a reason for everything, or else what's the fucking point to do anything? God, I don't know. Hold on, my nose ring's bothering me. It bothers me. I have to clean it out after work. Whenever my ex-husband works with me or picks me up after work, I'm like picking. I'm not picking, but I mean, essentially, yes, I am picking my nose. But I'm like cleaning out all the dust that gets stuck in the nose ring on the outside and all of it. I like to clean it. I keep it clean. Eh? So I'm doing this, and he's like, "Can you please not pick your boogers?" I'm not picking my boogers. I'm like, I am adjusting and cleaning and fixing all of the crap that gets caught up in the nose ring. Listen, those rings are actually kind of no, they're low maintenance as hell. That's like the most I gotta do, and it's like I only gotta do that if I go to work because it's like there's dust everywhere when I go to work. Listen, I have incorporated because I must learn, right? I must always adapt. So I have learned how to clean the most dustiest floor with the least amount of times. Because man, I cleaned a floor once 8 times because of how much construction dust there was, and I was like, never again, never again, Nicole. What could you have done better? And I'm like, wow, I could do so much better. So then I applied this to the next dirtiest floor, which was twice as dirty as that, and I only mopped it once, and I was like, fuck. You know how much it reduced my timing? I don't know, man. This is why I love cleaning. Oh, such a thrill. I love it. Listen, I clean these. A lot of units I clean, they're like luxury. They got like all the marble and shit, all the polishing. Ah, I love to polish. I told my boss, I was like, I love polish. She says, I know. She like almost grabbed me, like, don't go anywhere. You love to polish because nobody loves to polish, and this is what is expected. And I'm like, oh, I'm your girl. I was like, I fucking love to polish because I like to look at it after like, they paid me to do that, so I'm happy. I love it. It's so pretty. Okay, I don't know. And the faster I could do it and have it be perfect, the more cool I am. All right, in my mind, all right, that's a fucking perfection. All right, I walk out of there making like $65 an hour sometimes because of how cool I am. All right, perfection. And my boss thinks I bring people, I'm sure. But no, bringing someone doesn't really make it go faster. It just makes it less of like a workload on me, which is something I needed sometimes. Gosh, sometimes they work me like 6 days a week. Okay. It's an emergency cleaning. It's like, does that really happen? No, yes. They're moving in on Monday. You must come in Saturday or Sunday, please. We need you. I'm like, all right. I got shit else to do. I'm just gonna sit here and like listen to music and like smoke a bunch of weed. Like, why not? Or go call my ex and like go fucking do nothing. Like, who knows? That's the thing. Me and my ex never do nothing. We always have to incorporate all our visits as for a reason. Tonight was Walmart. Listen, I needed to get some bulk shit, and I can order it with the app. Obviously, that's what I usually do. But since he needed it, I was like, how about I just ask him if hey, since you're going to the Walmart, hey, would you be interested in letting me tag along? Yeah, sure. We get pizza. I'm like, sounds good. We get pizza. We split the bill, and then we go off to the Walmart and we power shop. Hey, this is what we did. And I got like this ginormous bag of dog food. It's the best bag to get, all right? It's a really good brand. I think it's Purina, which is like, listen, without doing deep research and spending deep pocket money, I mean, listen, Cerberus is one of those dogs that kind of like end up pooping like glow in the dark rocks. True story. Because he got into your garden with glow in the dark rocks. So he's like, om, 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 om. And then you see this in the yard as a poop, and you're like, you're one of those dogs. Okay, and my ex-husband tells me, "Oh, he's one of those dogs. He's gonna give you a bill one day because he's gonna end up swallowing something stupid." So listen, he doesn't. He'll be all right with the Purina, as how I see it. Until I got time to deep dive. I don't know. Until he's a puppy, man. Ugh, listen, if he can eat rocks, like legit rocks, he's ate rocks. Okay, he's ate glass. Oh God, he ate glass. I know. That was what my ex-husband said. Oh, he's gonna cost you some money one day. That one. And he's gonna end up needing to go to the operating room. Oh, God, he's crazy. No, he actually does chews on it. I don't know how he chewed on broken glass. He broke glass and then proceeded to chew it. I came home to this and I didn't think I was like, I can imagine you breaking the glass, but I could not fathom you eating the glass. Have you swallowed any? Oh Lord. I had to watch his poops. I had to go out like with a flashlight, look at his poop, make sure nothing's going bad. How are you doing over there? Okay. Oh man, when I went into the hospital, he got into my bag of rice. He was like a fucking pigeon, dude. All that rice swelled up in his belly. He was literally pooping rice, and he was hella thirsty. And I was like, you're gonna need this. You're gonna need to drink like a horse because you ate half a bag of rice, you crazy dog." And he's like, "I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Listen, it's all right." I was like, "We will adapt, okay? I'll put the rice up top now." I had no idea you could open cabinets. All right, listen. I was gone for 3 days. I came back to a complete farmhouse, and I was like, "Okay, where's the chicken?" Like, okay, there's mess everywhere. Whew, it was a rough day. This is nuts. I don't know, but I had just survived, so like I like was on some survival juice. I don't know. I handled it. Me and my kid managed to clean this house back to normal and not gross at all and tidy and clean in like about 40 minutes. I was impressed. I was like, that's pretty good. I was like, I'm a professional. I was like, I got this. And I'm pumped off life right now, apparently. Let's go. Hey, let's get this house to zero. Hey. I told my kid, do this, do that. They're doing it. I'm like, wow, this is working. How am I going to do this while you do that? Oh, shit, they can do this. I've brought them to work a couple times. Oh God, it's stressful because they're the kids that doesn't do shit, doesn't do jack shit. All right, not jack shit, nothing, not that one. No, it's not their breed. All right, but either way, I bring them to work and I'm like looking over their work, like please. All right, oh no, oopsie. I'm a good boss though. Like I'm not an angry one. I had an angry one, and I was like, damn, dude, I'll never be that. Yeah. And I mean, I'll always just like do it, like, cause it's my job at the end of the day. Either way, point is, I'm going over the work and they're doing all right. They messed up the floor at the end. They used too much water. They Googled, how do I mop a floor? Oh no, it definitely earns a title for sure. How do you? I walk into the room. I said, "Holy shit! What did you do this floor?" And they're like, I think I'm doing it wrong. I was like, no, you're definitely doing it wrong. What are you even doing? I was like, I actually like showed you, like, there's only so many steps to this process, and I have showed you how to do them, each one. Like, I even like, yeah, okay, well, how did this happen? How does this happen? And I'm like, let me redo it while you tell me because I don't like to waste time. I really don't care. I'm just curious because what comes to mind is what I want to ask, and what it comes to mind is almost always right. But they tell me, well, I had to Google it. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, you Googled it? They're like, yes, I had to. I was like, why not? They're like, well, I really didn't want to ask you how to do it right after you had just told me. I was like, okay, fair enough. I was like, but look where we ended up because you just didn't want to ask me. I said, look where Google brought you. I was like, you should have just came to me. I was like, let me show you how to do it. I was like, but continue. Hey, I'll show you again for the future in case she ever comes back with me. You know? So They're like, well, I didn't realize you had to wring it. I thought you just take it out the water and mop. I was like, this isn't a cartoon, kid. I was like, you actually have to squeeze it, all right, as much as you can, dare I say, because it's like it's a janitor one. Like it's tough, all right. I thought you were just really crappy at squeezing it. I said you cannot skip that step. I said you end up with this. I said this is puddles. I was like, okay, there you go. There. That's the title. Boom, boom, boom. Puddles over here. Hey, making puddles. Googling how to mop a floor right after my mom just fucking told me. Die. It kills me. Okay, but then the next time I brought them, I was like, "Allow me to just finish, please." And I just took care of it because I'm a professional. I roll up my sleeves, motherfucker. My my ex was watching me do one of these too because he was like putting footprints all over. He doesn't realize that those actually dry up and leave. Even if your shoes are clean, it'll still leave that spot. I know these floors. I'm a professional. Right? I know most floors. I'd be looking at floors and I'm like, well, that floor is gonna need this particular type of today. Or this one's gonna need a high polish. That shit. Hey, you know what I mean? Like, some of them need to be hand dried, and I fucking hate those. But this is what it is to like to polish things. Okay. You go get the job that makes you feel good about it. Like that shit. I love this job too much. Every day is like another day of like trying to like I don't know be even better than my last. I don't know. I broke my record 2.5 hours and like at least eight. It's an 8 hour job technically. It's scheduled for 8 hours. I'm given 8 hours to do this bad boy, and I get it done. I got it done. No, it was 2 hours. Ah ha ha. Yes, it was like 2 hours once. I don't know. I was on many things. I had a 5 hour energy. I had a sugar-free Red Bull. I had like a muffin and a cookie, and I was done in 2 hours. There was no patio. There was initiative too. Hurry up before you actually want to smoke. I don't know. I'm very casual. I smoke a lot, right? But like, if I can't smoke, I won't smoke. I don't know. I don't know. I can do this. I told the people at the hospital I could do this, and they believed me because they never brought me the patch. That they were like, "We're gonna bring you a patch." They're like, "How much cigarettes do you smoke?" I'm like, looking at them like, I don't know. I was like, at least once an hour, at least. And they're like, "We're gonna get you a patch," and I'm like, I was like, "Ew, I don't really think I need it. I'll be all right." I was like, when I got pregnant, I like stopped cold turkey. I'll be all right. I was like, I think I could do it again. I was like, how long are we talking? Like 4 or 5 hours? I was like, I've taken plane rides, in my life. I was like, that, you know what I mean? I said, sometimes I'm at work and I'm like there for like 8 hours and sometimes I don't smoke the entire time. I was like, they're like, we're going to get you a patch still. I'm like, all right. They never came with the patch. Fucking idiots. They never came with the patch, but I never wanted the cigarette until I started feeling like I wanted to go outside. Then I was like, damn, I could go for a cigarette. This was 6 hours in. That's when I actually felt like going for a cigarette. I was like, can I go? I was like, it's been 6 hours. I was like, and they're like, no, right? Not until that machine is done. So I was like, all right, well, I need to like walk around. I moved the furniture and I made like a little desk for it and I calmed my nerves. I don't know. I realize it's more of a mental thing, but either way, what was the point? Yeah, when there's no patio though, it's like, damn, I can't even go smoke if I want to. Like, I gotta go downstairs, and then I gotta like wait to get in. You know what I mean? And I hate that. I hate waiting to get into these condos. All of them got little keys and shit. I only got the key to the door, not the key to the floor, like the little lobbies. Some of them I do. Not all of them are so tight, tight hassles because it's so tight ass about their keys. They're the fanciest ones I clean, and I got the key to get into all the buildings. Because they're like, here, take it. You work here? Okay, hold on. And I'm like, thank you. Respect me. All right. I put in work. All right. Because I don't know. It's like a retirement job. Tell everybody I'm retired. All right. I retired young. Leave me alone. I've had this retirement plan since I was a kid. And I thought I would do it by 30. I ended up taking it till I was like 34. I don't know. I couldn't retire until like I was all on my own. I don't know how to explain that. Not that I wanted to. Not, I don't know, that's confusing. But that's basically how it plays out. I retired early. I'm out of the game. Puts up the feet and goes to work just to get out. And I like this because you get paid for your time. This is what I tell my ex-husband. I was like, listen, you go out, you get paid for your time. I was like, if you're just gonna sit at home and do jack shit, I was like, you might as well do that. I was like, anybody can clean. Right? Even fucking puddles over here, they can clean. They didn't puddle it up next time. They knew how to do it after they. I don't know. They were paying attention the first time. I shit you not. They definitely were. What else? I mean, whatever. Maybe something's going on in their mind. Who knows? Point is that they're funny, right? And they do pretty good. I'm impressed. I was like, wow. Right? And I pay them well. Right? I like this. I prefer them because I pay them less than my husband, my ex-husband, because my ex-husband, he's, you know, he expects more for his work, and it's like, I could get that. I don't know. Not that I gyp them though; they still get paid well. My ex-husband just like kind of like, well, he provides a ride, and he almost always pays for breakfast if we do breakfast. You know what I mean? Something like this, or buys coffee. You know what I mean? Like he's accommodating. It's, riding with him gives me at least an $8 discount on my day, because I don't have to pay bus fare. So that alone is worth the. I kind of pay it back. I kind of like pay it to him instead, if that's how I say it. And I don't pay it to my kid because they cost me extra bus fare. You pay for your own bus fare to get here. It's taken off your pay. I'm a fair boss. All right, but either way, this is all about your crush. Details about your crush. You have a crush, and we're going to talk about them. I'm going to tell you everything I can see about them. Maybe like their past relationships, any issues you might encounter with them if you were to date them. Should you tell them you like them? Would they like you back? Things like this, right? Okay. Any details I could find, really. So, option one is nothing is yet set in stone. Option two is have faith in your dreams. And option three is surrender to the divine. Okay, so go ahead and pick your pick, and I will see you at your pick. Okay? It's going to be about 20 minutes per maybe 20 to 25 minutes per pile. Okay, so plan accordingly, and I will see you there. Oh, puddles. I like puddles. They're right. Well, listen, I created that. How could I not love it? regardless, of, regardless if they give the Google things that make it's like you could just ask me. I don't know. Either way, they're funny. Hold on a second. Puddles. Ooh. Ah, there's water. Hold on. I don't have a napkin. Okay. Oh shit, I got a chat area. Oh, but hello, four people. And hi, Kate. How are you? Okay. I hope you're having a good night. Okay. Option one. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. So who is your crush? Nothing is. I feel like they're indecisive. They're not looking for anything. This is somebody who's like single or newly single or forever single. I don't know. Abundance. They're kind of stingy. Maybe. Maybe. I feel like abundance twice. But this goes for all piles, but still. Goddess of abundance divine, let me thrive, let fortune be mine. This is somebody that cares more about money than they do about romance or love. Gift. I feel like this is a gifter. Okay, they're gonna give you things. Like if you were to get real like serious with this person, I guess in their past relationships, they've gotten like serious, and this is like somebody that would buy their girlfriend jewelry for their birthday, or they like kind of always would buy jewelry, or they'll always bring flowers and things like this. I feel like they're very polite. This is like somebody that would send flowers. This is like what they do. I don't know. Cleaning house. I feel like they don't really. I feel like I don't think they do the cleaning in their home. I feel like they're not very messy though. But either way, if they do the cleaning on their, that's what I'm saying. They're maybe not someone who's used to doing it, so they put it off, or maybe want to hire people, things like that. The ocean. Okay, something about your eyes. I want to say there's something with the eyes. I feel like this could be somebody you dated. Because it's almost like it's your eyes they're thinking about, and it's like this is all about your crush. And I feel like this is maybe Queen of Cups. This is maybe somebody that broke up with you. I feel like to do something financially, a financial move. I feel like because they're a gifter. So you have a crush on maybe like an ex or someone you tried to date and they kind of like ran off on you. They didn't really let y'all get too close necessarily. So you maybe have a crush on them. I feel like they're very abundant or good at gaining abundance. I feel like sirens too. I feel like they get distracted easily. I feel like, but not by you. Your crush likes you back. Lead. This is somebody that wants to follow your lead. I don't know. They find you someone worth following. I don't know that they'll follow. They'll follow you. They like you. This is this person must like to look at your butt or something. Either way, I feel like compassion. I feel like they're very compassionate. Transform. I feel like if they didn't show you much compassion. I like okay. This person likes fashion, or I don't know. I feel like this is about feminine fashion. So if this is a woman, she likes to look fashionable. I don't know. I feel like she just naturally is fashionable. I feel like this is like somebody that can be frumpy and they still look pretty good. They probably look good even frumpy. I don't know, something like this. Okay, but either way, the gift. I feel like this is like somebody that ran off on you. I feel like it, and I feel like some of you, it's because they got a siren. I feel like they kind of led you on or something like this. They ran off on you, and they feel like they gave off some type of illusion that wasn't real. That could be literal. Like this is somebody that approached you on like a bogus account, like that doesn't have like accuracy on it at all. So like when things get serious with you or something like this, they run off on you because they gotta approach you. Fury climax approaches. I feel like yeah, no, they gotta approach you and from a normal standpoint, like from themselves as themselves, something like this. But they see you as the Queen of Hearts. They want to give you things. They went out and got all this abundance to be with you. So this is like your crush crushes on you back for sure. I feel like, but they're just not in your life, and I feel like you might want to know what they go run off to do. I feel like they feel like the illusionist here. They feel like they pay metamorphosis. No, it's like a flip the script type thing. Like I feel like this person always gets duped or something like this, and now they met somebody that's real or that they could take serious or something like this. So they actually want to approach you seriously. So they run off on you, and basically they gotta let you know that was an illusion or something like this. Creativity. Okay, I feel like this person is extremely creative, and I feel like they're very sexual. It's something with Aries in their chart makes them high sex drive. It could be anything. It could be their moon with mutable moon. I feel like they have a mutable sex drive. I feel like so maybe it's very particular, but overall, you turn this person on. Okay, so your crush is crushing back. I feel like I don't know. They ran off on you, met up, and they did a lot of changing in that time. I don't know what they could have changed, but they want to change this. They want to change y'all's relationship, basically. Queen of Cups. They see you as abundance. You're all they're missing in life. Is someone like you. They meet you finally. This is like someone that's been looking for the one. All right. So if this, I feel like this could be, I guess, cross watching. There's a chance that maybe your crush has a crush on someone else. For me to think to say it, it could, you know what I mean? That means at least someone's gonna tune in with that story. I feel like so you gotta look for details, I guess. But this is how the story plays out. This person runs off on you, and you couldn't really get too close to them. A fury fucking climax approaches. I feel like you might be trying to have some sex with this person. Nothing's yet set in stone. Y'all haven't made any plans. Something like this, and then this person poofs on you. And you're like, why didn't you? What happened? Why can't we have plans? Something like this. I feel like lead. I feel like you lead them this way. They don't realize it. They didn't think it would lead to this. And I feel like, but this is how they approach everything. So it's nothing personal. Pluto. I feel like no. This is like somebody that might have told you, let's just be friends, or we can only be friends, or something like this. So it's like I feel like, and if y'all did that, I feel like distance happened. However, you guys don't talk. Maybe you didn't like that. You got mad. Either way, I feel like this person has compassion for you. I feel like anything you've ever said to this person, I feel like they secretly are not mad at you. I don't know, they feel bad about whatever. They feel bad about leading you on, basically, and creating this illusion that doesn't exist. Creativity, though, I feel like it's a crazy story. I feel like, but with abundance twice, I feel like you both kind of end up agreeing. I feel like this is somebody that wants to come back and talk to you and explain why they disappeared on you and tell you all the changes that have occurred. I feel like when they can date you for climax purchase, I feel like this could be soon. Oh, I like you. Okay, that's what I say. This is somebody they like you back. Okay. Someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun flirting, and want to date. I feel like they're gonna ask you on a date. So this is somebody maybe you asked on a date and they kind of rejected you or something. Maybe you've been trying to get them on a date and they won't. I feel like it's because they were busy with making. They was busy making money, something like this. Like it's something to be happy with. They were doing something to make money, but it was so that y'all could date. Because this person wants to like buy you things and they can't. This is. I feel like you might not know this. It's like somebody. I feel like they met you. They feel like they met the one. They got comfy with you real quick. I feel like the way they talk to you, the way they treat you. There's like a soulmate connection with that with this person and they started like looking at jewelry habitually. This is like how they want to treat their lady, or you know what I mean, or their man. I feel like this is a woman. I imagine her being out shopping and thinking of all the things that they want to buy you. Goddamn, and I mean they're probably thinking, oh, I would buy this for them. Something, you know what I mean, something like that. That's the equivalent. But I'm picturing more so men. So it's like the man's like that he can't buy the jewelry, and I feel like he thinks on a past relationship, and he's like, damn man, if he knows how he spoiled, I wouldn't say the last person. So he's like, damn, this is the person to spoil. They're the one, quote unquote. You do something like this, but they take off on you. They might have a speech impediment. I don't know. They don't like talking on the phone. Maybe something makes them stuttery or nervous. You make them extremely nervous. I don't know. This is they find all of you to be very abundant and perfect, and they feel like if they tell you what they've been up to, whatever it's been, I feel like be creative. It could be anything. Ah, dear Lord, it could be anything, but it's going to be something you're comfortable with. You accept this. You don't find this. I feel like all the ins and outs, even if this person ended up cheating on you in a sense, y'all weren't together, but it's like I feel like they're gonna tell you everything that they've been up to. I feel like so that way y'all can be together. This person doesn't like go ghosts in the closet. This is like the friend zone pro over here as a professional friend zoner. And I feel like if they see you as a great friend and they like to fuck you or they want to fuck you or they desire to, I feel like this person might get only friendly with people. They never go that, they never do this. Something like this, I feel like they never come out the cage like that type of thing. But you kind of like open the door to this person. I feel like, and they can't go back in now. They've experienced you, so to speak. I feel like this person could have had a lot of sex or no sex, and something like that, like having sex with you, or at least imagining it with you, is so great because I guess it's because they have a soulmate connection with you. You guys might have spent a past life together, but either way, this is what your crush is up to. Okay, whoever you might be, because I feel like this person might get a lot of people to crush on them. I feel like they're very. I don't know. They're like no. They're like. I feel like they tell everybody no. They only want to just be friends. They're only friends. They're only friends. They're not trying to date anyone. They're trying to tell you this story. They're trying to somehow talk to you. The dog scared me. He's like works. He's like sleepwalking. This is the first. Okay, he's never done this. Oh, he's cute. My Murphy used to sleepwalk. He used to sleep growl. He used to sleep everything. He's too cute. Okay, Fox card, Nine of Wands. Okay, so that's why I say this person's. I feel like they've taken some, like, they've worked really hard. I feel like all they've done is work. This person, all they do is work. I feel like, but something about like an injury, they've gotten hurt, like physically. I feel like not necessarily from a person. It could have just been accidents, things like this. This person's been through a lot since the last time they saw you. It's almost like they're like beaten up. Like this wolf is like injured and like coming over to you, and they're like, "Will you still have me, even though even though I'm not returning to you quite the same?" Something like this. Even though they are still the same, but I feel like a lot's changed with this person, and I feel like, but there's a soulmate connection there. I feel like they're riding on this. This person's found a soulmate, and then I feel like this is what they've been looking for in life. I feel like this motivated them to like kick into gear, and I feel like because this is somebody that can generate abundance easily for themselves, they do. And this is what they do. This is what they know what to do. This is how they do it, and then they kick into gear to do this. But I feel like they cannot be with you while they do this. Something like this, they can't. I don't know. There's a blockage. I don't know. Maybe they have to sleep around and they don't want to cheat on you. Something like this. As I'm saying, it could involve relationships, but they mean nothing to this person. This person knows that. Yeah, I feel like this is somebody. This I say this is most likely a man, because this is somebody that's gonna. They'll have sex with anyone if they have to. Yeah, the writer card. Okay, I'm saying this person's got a lot of people attracted to them. Okay, so I feel like they use this as a way to get things and to do things and to manipulate and to work their magic. I feel like secretly. And this is how they can generate money quick. And they do this. I feel like magically. You know what I mean? But they really like you. Okay, they're like, listen, there's someone who's like, I feel like they sleep around a lot. I feel like they only get in a relationship when they find someone. And I feel like, and they found people in the past that they've committed to. I feel like this is somebody that commits when they commit, but they just kind of each relationship that didn't work out. I feel like they changed their commitment standard, something like this. And so if they've dated a lot, I feel like they've changed a lot. If they've dated a little, I feel like it doesn't matter. But overall, I feel like they don't really take many people seriously that they try to date. So they find you to be someone to be taken seriously. You're whatever they've looked for. I feel like you're better than what they've last expected as love or gave all their effort towards as love. They connect to you better than this person. So they see it as why wouldn't I give them the same treatment if not more? You know what I mean? Because they see that as that's what they need to give to somebody that they're trying to actually have a serious relationship with. So if they see you as somebody better than that last person, they see it as they need to get their shit together so that they can treat you special or something. And I feel like, and they do this. It might be an old habit of theirs, something that overall they're off doing something like this. So they're very secretive, and because a lot of people are attracted to them, and it also whether they're sleeping around or not, it's just a lot of people are attracted to them. So there's going to be a lot of confusion because they're not going to be able to tell you about it until it's done, something like that, or until it's over, and then they're going to rush in. There's 9 of Cups here, okay? I feel like they're single. They've always been single, and I feel like anything they've done was just sleeping around. It's not relationships. It's not love. It's not any of this. And I feel like that's kind of like their way of saying, like, but with you, it kind of is. Like, it's okay. So this person, if you're not their crush, because I feel like this person gets a lot of crushes, so I guess maybe it could happen. You know what I mean? A lot of people might tune in for it, but basically, if you're not their crush, they found somebody and they're working towards getting with that person because of the type of connection they have with them. I don't know. It's something they've looked for and they like. I don't know who this person is or how they look or what you think of them. This is what they say. So overall, I feel like so they're like hands off, no touchy. Like they're not trying to date anyone. I feel like anything that they've done or any sex they've done, I feel like it was all like friends with benefits type of thing. They're not trying to get serious with anyone because they found you. They don't need to be. And I feel like, and they kind of don't even desire to be. So that's what makes me think they kind of maybe did it for this abundance over here, maybe like working some type of charm. And I feel like, and they just weren't comfortable doing it with you, with dating you or being in a serious relationship with you. And then I feel like, so they just didn't really get close to you. So that's what I say. I feel like this could be somebody where they imagine all this and think of all this before they even get involved with you. And they just poof on you after like a really good conversation or something. So that's why I say, like, a lot of you, this is going to be someone that you dated or just someone that you were trying to date. Like it kicked off real quick and easy with them, and I don't know, you might have chatted but never got together, something like that. Okay, my mouth is dry. Well, that means that means I did it right. Okay, misfortune. Okay, so I feel like this person was delayed. I feel like this person's plan was to always come right back to you, to take care of this and then come back to you. And like, I feel like use this as like a way to like get together. But I feel like they were somehow blocked. Misfortunes happened and blocked them. I feel like secret ones that they haven't told you or haven't been able to tell you. And I feel like because maybe you'll ask questions, something like this. That's why I say this person doesn't want you asking too much questions. It makes them look shady even. And but it, like I said, they kind of like elude you as to what they are, who they are, what they do. And they do this intentionally, but you kind of pick up on all this and then they have no choice but to kind of like run away from you basically. You're like on to them and like they're doing something and they can't. But it's abundance. It's great for you and it's great for them. And I feel like and then you end up agreeing. So that's why I say a lot of like the ones of you where this is your soulmate, they're coming back. It's mostly it's a he, but it could be a she. But that's where the differences apply. You know. Either way, belladonna, silence. Listen more and be quiet. So I feel like this person tries to give you hints, tries to give you signs. They like but they don't want you to expose it or say it or talk about it or think about it but they want you to know it. But they have like no way to tell you this. This is like somebody that's blocked from you. They're not allowed to talk to you or something. It's like they're not allowed to talk to you. And I feel like during this time, I don't know, abundance. They're off doing something and they're not allowed to talk to you. But if they do, it's like they sneak off to talk to you. As I say, so this is like somebody that might kind of come in and out of your life randomly, and then but you guys never like meet up, and it's because they can't. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Gosh, a creativity card, but it makes me laugh. That's why I say you're going to be agreeable with it. I feel like if you're able to maybe ask all the questions you might ask, this person knows you like a lot of questions. Okay, they're expecting it. And I feel like, but they're just going to be telling you the truth, so they feel like they cannot go wrong with this. Any questions you have, they can answer the truth. If you don't understand, then they can try to ask more questions. What do you? How do you need to understand? This person's basically, I don't know. So I guess depending on how much of a soulmate connection y'all have, is how quick you get through this questioning process. Something like this. But this person has nothing but intentions to reconnect with somebody that they basically fell in love with. I feel like any abundance they're gaining right now, like any money, I feel like it's money, but it's not to like, how can I explain it? It's not, it's to date you. It's to afford to date you the way they want to date you. And in order to do that, they have to do double time over here. So this person might have picked up a couple jobs. I feel like maybe odd jobs, all sorts of stuff. This person's just been working. Okay, they feel like if you're their crush, I mean, yeah, if you're the one that they like back, right, and you're crushing on this person, they want you to know that they like you back. They're coming back. They like you. Okay, they want to date, but they're like, listen, in order to date, I had to do this. But in order to do that, I had to keep you in the dark and make you kind of a friend. And this caused way too much crazy shit. Metamorphosis, it changed everything. I don't know. This person like runs off on you, like I said. But misfortunes, they've gone through something. Grounded. And they're done with it, I feel like. They're ready to come back to you. Something like this. Keep to your roots and stand taller than the trees. This person might be a little taller than you. I feel like that's gender specific. So I feel like it if you're the male, you're the taller one type of thing. I feel like the woman likes this. I feel like you're maybe not too tall. You're like just the right height. Not like that. Just the right height, just the right size. Something like this. Okay. I don't know. They say all of this is kind of a misfortune. It's going to be nothing but a misfortune if they don't reconnect with you. Because they went and did all this for you. And if they don't share it with you, they're like, man, you know what I mean? Okay, they're all like not interested in anyone. All they have now is just I mean, one night stands or whatever kinks they want to try, or I mean, like all they have is a sex life. They don't have like a love life, if that makes sense. And they want a love life. They had one, and they realize there's somebody that likes to love on people. Queen of Hearts. They seek a Queen of Hearts because they are the King of Hearts. Is how they see it. They're at least the King of Hearts for you. They feel like you would like everything they could give you or want to give you. Like they want to buy you things or something like this. Things they want to see you wear or things you'd look good in. And that's why I said this could be male or female, but most of you it's going to be a man because I'm picturing like putting you in jewelry, and it's like, why? I don't know. Where are we going with this jewelry? I don't know, but I really want to see you in it, type of thing. I don't know. I like this jewelry, and I can't wear it, so please, you put it on. I don't know. This, as I say, it could apply with clothes, and it also could be a woman, and it could be any type of objects. All right, that's how it translates. But how it visions is fun to tell people. Anyways, breaking bad habits, self acceptance, excellent mental health, and letting go of bad vices. And after grounded, so that's why I say meeting you, they're grounded. They have like a grounded relationship with you. But things get crazy between y'all. But it's because they're trying to do this behind your back while still trying to like pursue you. So things are strange. This person might just all of a sudden say like one thing to you and then disappear for a couple of days and stop talking to you. And you're like, what the hell happened? And I mean, it's because they can't talk right now. I don't know. They managed to catch some time to message you or something. They act weird with you and funky and strange and questionable. And I feel like, but they don't ever get close enough to where it's like a big deal. It's kind of like maybe that's just their character. You don't know. I mean, something like that. Well, overall, I feel like what they experience with you is very grounded and very normal. And I feel like you're very normal compared to all the other women they've dated. And breaking bad habits, I feel like this is somebody that likes to be in a committed relationship. They're grounded in one, they feel comfortable in one. This is, like I said, this is like a man seeking the wife, but they went and got all of the goodies ready first, and now they're looking for the wife last. And it, you know what I mean? They might be a nice guy, so nice guys finish last. So that's why I say, like, this person's had failed relationships, but that they thought that they were the one. But then they meet you, and it's like even a step up. I feel like this has happened each time they've dated. And I mean, so you're like, they don't date often. It's long and few. If you found this person on a dating app, they've been on there for a few years. They're in the yearly membership because they just can't seem to remember to cancel it every year because it's so damn long. Okay, blow the dust off that Tinder. All right, but yeah, something like that. Like they're there, but I feel like they never use it, or they never. I feel like maybe they leave it for messages and they never message the people back. I feel like maybe they don't even get messages. Who the fuck knows? But my point is that they're very slow to actually pick a partner. But I feel like what that doesn't lock it in is like there's someone that doesn't necessarily have sex. I feel like there could be like there's a sharp divide, like a 50-50 split here, where like some of them do not have the sex at all. They just only have friends and they're very specific. And some maybe don't. They're like a little more, you know, fluid about it, and they maybe do go off and have adventures. But I feel like they don't get in relationships though. They kind of just have those sexual adventures or whatever. If like that's why I say most of you like this. That's gonna be the men, you know. So either way, a misfortune basically slows them down. Compassion and transform. They're gonna approach eventually because they realize they come to full circle with this. It's almost like they think they're too late to come in. Maybe you're dating someone else, but then they're like, fuck it. Even if they're dating someone else, I gotta let them know and see what they say. You know, and I feel like if you're not dating someone else, even better. I feel like this person doesn't know your status even. And there's something like this. And I feel like and they've probably I feel like contacted you. If you're the crush that they're crushing back on, I feel like they probably contacted you since then under suspicious accounts. I feel like you might not always take the bite, all right? But they create like a whole a persona just to talk to you. And I feel like with no intentions of ever meeting you or anything like this, it's just to talk to you again. And I feel like and they always almost always can trigger you, but I feel like they don't sometimes. I don't know. This person figures out ways to talk to you somehow. And I feel like they try to talk to you without letting you know. Like don't let people know we talk. So I feel like this could be a surprise to you. But they're trying to like let you know. If that makes sense. But that's only for the people that have where this is your crush and they're crushing back. I feel like you kind of only got to know. Like if that any of that rings a bell, then that's you. You know what I mean? Like you feel suspicious about people, something like this. I feel like you're right. Either way, but they don't want you to know that you know you're right. But they do want you to know, but they don't want you to talk about it. They want to be elusive. That's why I say this person's figuring something out. Either way, I hope you enjoyed, and that's all about your crush that I could see. They seem to be a very good person to pursue, so I feel like if you're crushing on them, I can see why. I don't know. They must have, I don't know, Something. I don't know. I guess King of Cups is something sweet. Either way, oh, that's true. That means this person's a sweetheart. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Okay. What's anything? Mm. I didn't check my battery. Uh, my earplugs battery. Okay. Oof, starting to get cold. Okay, I'm coming. Hold on. Okay. Option two. Okay, this is all about your crush. Any details I can find, and if they're crushing back. Okay, part one was kind of confusing because they have a lot of people crushing on them, and a lot of those people they're only crushing one back on one person. So it's like I don't know. I'm not sure who's who there. But either way, have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. Okay, so this makes me think of somebody that dreams about. They're a dreamer. They dream about. I feel like not the perfect person, but they dream about I feel like they have a lot of sex dreams. Abundance and abundance. They like these sex dreams. I feel like they have sex dreams with people they know. If they meet people and they like them, if they encounter someone and get to know them, or even I feel like in passing, they could go off and have like a dream, and that is a sex dream with that particular person. Oh, I don't know. They have good sex in these dreams, and I feel like the people in the dream agree. They like the dream. They like the sexes in the dream. Something like this. So I feel like this is like a power. I feel like they don't necessarily maybe know they have it. Okay, so I feel like this person it probably applies to their masturbation. So this person's a manifester. Okay, I feel like the siren card. I feel like we're talking to an Ariel over here. It could be a male or female, but whoever they are, they kind of don't really let you into their life. I mean, but you got a crush on them. You like them. Whatever bits they've showed you, you like. Okay, the great works. Okay, whoever this person is, they're very creative. They got a very creative imagination. I feel like it could be like maladaptive dreaming if they're masturbating, maybe. But if they're sleep dreaming, things like this, I feel like they feel like both people have the dream if they can identify the person in the dream. And if a fairy climax approaches, no, I feel like this person wakes up orgasming, things like this, and they love it. But I feel like um, the great works, I feel like they don't really necessarily know it, or maybe they suspect it. I don't know. They might bring it up to you, but overall, I feel like they don't let anyone know this. I don't know, but have faith in your dreams. I feel like they've had sex with a lot of people, like this, basically, like 5D sex. This is a 5D sexer. I feel like so they maybe a professional masturbator hitter. Overall, I feel like they feel like they connect to the person, or well, maybe they don't. That's what I'm saying. They might not know they do this, but that's why they like to do this so much because they actually do connect with the person. Okay, so I feel like if you get any visions of sex from this person, like it's them though. You see, it's them. It's because they wanted you to see that. They wanted that. They were like, "This is us. If I could, this is how it would be. Not perfect, but I feel like perfect. You know what I mean? Like it's the great works. They're amazing at this. So overall, I feel like this applies to everything, though. I feel like, but their strong suit is sex. I feel like because they don't really. I don't know. A lot of you they don't realize they're doing it, or they may only suspect it. They don't really necessarily have proof that they could do this, or maybe they do. I'm not sure. But overall, the knowledge, okay, with the great works, okay. If this is a man, a lot of people try to blow him. I feel like they don't understand why, but they're like, sure. I feel like this is somebody who's like kind of always single. I don't know. I don't know why you got a crush on this. But I just burped, dude. I'm kind of a pig. Hey, I feel like they're like, sure, why not? I don't know. Maybe they'll have sex with anyone or let anyone blow it. They're like, sure, why not? I don't know. I feel like they're very open for this. If they're a man, I feel like that's only for men specifically. I feel like if this is a woman, though, a lot of people are trying to to to, to try to. I can't even say it. It makes this person so like no, how much it happens. I feel like a lot of like they can't beat him off with a stick or something. I feel like everyone's trying to give this girl oral if she's a woman. Dear Lord. Okay, I know it's nerve wracking over here for how stressful this is. I feel like every person they talk to, they're like, "Geez, Louise, why does every single person? Is this like a trend? Is this what everyone does?" Okay, but either way, let me connect above and below. Let knowledge of ancestors flow. So I feel like they're very knowledgeable, whether they know it or not. They got knowledgeable genetics, and I feel like this is what the whole concept is of giving the blowjobs and things like this. Okay, so I feel like this person's fantastic. I feel like by giving it, we have the gift over there. I feel like this is like somebody that can give you a birthday blowjob or a birthday oral sex, and it's amazing abundance. I feel like you can make a wish on that type of fucking orgasm. Okay, but they know that I don't know. That's why I say with have faith in your dreams. I feel like they have faith that their dreams are this is real. I feel like so that's why I say a lot of you they suspect it, but they don't tell anyone. So it seems like they don't know. And then some of you they've been testing it. They do know. Okay? And I feel like and they know how to have sex. I feel like from all the practice, it's had a lot of fucking sex. I feel like once they know, they're like, hold on, wait a minute. This is I feel like they get woken up to this one day. They realize that this is something that happens and they kind of like are more cautious and aware about it. I feel like the seed, yeah, someone puts it in their mind that hey, you can if you do like this and that and the other person might be able to tell. Da, 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 da. It's called like I feel like they get informed about this whole energy exchange and they realize, oh my god, how many people have I had? They've had sex with everyone they've met. Damn near. I guess because they masturbate, maybe to them. This person might be very sexual. I feel like, but maybe not in person. They kind of keep their distance because they're so good at having dream sex and masturbation sex. They don't need to. That's why I say lead. I feel like this person's kind of inexperienced. If you were to have sex with them, you would really love it, and they probably wouldn't have to do anything, and they wouldn't even know how. They'd be like, "Oh, this is fantastic! I'm so happy you enjoyed it." This person's fantastic to have sex with, whether they do anything or not. They're gonna deliver. I feel like exactly what you need. It's like a sex genie. Like, I feel like a lot of people try to have sex with this person, and I feel like this person either a lot of you, male and female, they hide away. They try to be, I don't know, with the siren card, I feel like they run away from a lot of people that try to throw passion at them. Male or female, I feel like, no, I don't know. They just don't. I don't know if it's a man or a woman. I feel like whoever they are, they learn their lessons quick or something. Okay. Some of you quicker than others, but overall they learn. And I feel like now they kind of tuck away. They don't let anyone get close to them. It's like they're super quiet. Like when Ariel loses the voice, they don't talk to you. They don't let anyone in because they don't want to make you go crazy for their sex or something. And but they really want to have sex with you. You make them kind of crazy. I feel like. If you are they crushing back? Oh, they are. They think about you. I feel like they've thought about you. They like what they think about. They like what they've dreamt about with you. Abundance. It's nothing but abundance with you. I feel like they dream about you. They don't choose who they dream about. They be dreaming about you the most, if not all. I feel like all their dreams are maybe you. And this person has to like try to think of other people. So this person can only try and masturbate to other people, but I feel like they want to masturbate to you because they be thinking about you. They follow their lead. They follow their own lead. I feel like this is somebody who they got six powers, but they work them all subconsciously, if not consciously. I feel like, and they work them well, but overall, they realize that they need awareness of this or something. So this person gains distance on people often. I feel like because I feel like they start to suspect maybe they catch. I feel like a lot of you, this is like if this is like a man who was like unaware of it, they didn't realize you could tell. You know what I mean? If they met like you just maybe met them that night, and you're talking and you could tell like you're starting to like maybe pick up their turned on, and they're like, wait, no one ever knows or no one ever told them this, and you're the first person to tell them about this, and then they start realizing they love knowing this. This is like wielding a power, sex power. But I feel like they're so powerful in a sense that because they're a manifester, whatever they dream up comes to reality. Basically, if they want it to. You know what I mean? So it's like they have sex with whoever they dream with, and I feel like, and they like what they dream with you. They enjoy it. They see it as like something that they want to follow, to lead. They want to lead their path to that. They have sex dreams about you, so they're like, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with what my subconscious is telling me, and basically they do this. I feel like, and you. That's why I say you. They end up like I don't know. It's like you can sense it. Okay, I'm losing my train of thought, but I have a compass. Okay, they feel led to you. They feel guided to you. The compass. I don't know. They feel like they've been dreaming about you for a reason. This might be someone that dreamt sex with you before they met you. They might not have full vision or full spectrum or full scope or things might have, but you might have fit the bill. You know what I mean? So they thought they're like, oh wow, this is the person for my dream that I dreamed the most about. I like that one. And I mean, and now you're like exclusively all they dream about. Okay. Ah, the Rider card. It came out in pile one too. Okay. So that's why I say this the Phoenix. Okay, this is literally the player that's changed. I feel like this is somebody that doesn't want to think about anyone else but you. So when they masturbate, they choose to think about you. When they dream, they don't choose and they think about you. And that's what's made them want to choose to think about you the most. I feel like they meet new people all the time, and this is uncharacteristic for them to not want to work the great works over here and do their great magic. Or maybe someone's offering them a blowjob and they take it, but they imagine it's you, and it kind of like kills the blowjob, or the person picks up on it and they're like not interested or something. And I mean, or it's just not as good as how I mean, like maybe this person's never had a blowjob from you, whoever you are. And I feel like, and they're phenomenal at blowjobs, male or female. And they basically, this is somebody who wants to 69 with you. I feel like they didn't get the opportunity, or they never had the opportunity. I feel like they've done this in dreams and not vision. I mean, maybe visions, but basically daydreams. Okay, but either way, this person wants to give you something. I want to say flowers. Okay, like pile. This is similar to pile one, but you see how he's holding that. Okay, this person's a sexual healer, and I feel like, and they work their magic from afar mentally, and they don't realize it. So it's like the people that they are having the attraction to and doing this with. I feel like a lot of it breaks the illusion. This is like somebody that meets people through chatting, and they fall in love with the person. And I feel like, and they're kind of like open to whatever, but they have a preference. But they're kind of like open to whoever they fall for, and you're one of the people they fall for, and they imagine all sorts of things with you. And I feel like, and they see you in dreams, and they're like, whoa, okay. They like what they see, they like what they have, they like what they like it, and I feel like, and then they pick up on it more and more, whatever. It's almost like they manifest you, basically, like subconsciously. You know, that's how they see it, at least. At least now, now that they've like, this is somebody that's maybe like, they said they're in the process. They're gonna figure that out, or they already have. And basically, they end up meeting the people or seeing pictures of them or something, right? And they're not really they can either tell it's not the right person that matches the typing, like they get to know them more or get closer to them, and it's not the right person, right? Or it is, but something breaks the illusion for this person that they create, the imaginary illusion of who this person could be. And I feel like, but you did not. You broke you broke their expectation. They were anticipating you, and but I feel like were what they desired and saw in their dreams, but more. I feel like it made the dream more crisp. You know what I mean? They saw details, and maybe they've had more dreams since then, and they saw details. They see it as if they're dreaming about you, it's because you're dreaming about them. They realize that they put themselves aware to this, so that way people like they only see dreams with people that they want to have sex with. So if they're seeing sex dreams with you, or they're wanting to masturbate to you, they're like, oh, they must want it. I feel like because like I said, there's like a certain, once they realize this, they're like, oh my God, I've had sex. Oh my God, there's almost like a shock value to it, and they're scared about it. You know what I mean? They're like, because of how many people I guess they've slept with, but not really, but yet now they feel like it was real, and oh my God, they start freaking out. And I feel like, but they come to terms with all this other war. Okay, but either way, the Rider card, Nine of Cups. I feel like they're single and ready to mingle. I feel like always. This person's like always fucking single. So I feel like, but they might not be right now. I feel like this is somebody you don't know their status about. So I feel like this is somebody you do know, but they're not very close to you, even though they kind of are. The great works. I feel this person's been imagining you forever. And I feel like, and you meet their expectation and more. They're like, they didn't look at Fury climax approaches. I feel like they just can tell, I guess, the climax. The type of climax, this person pays attention to their climax. All right? This is like, if this is a man, he cares about his load. He likes to give a big load. He knows how to give a big load. He might eat a certain diet for a big load. Dear Lord, who is this man? That's funny. He takes pride in his load. All right, he like this is good. Listen, they're like trying to tell you all the things they like sexually. This is somebody that you've either discussed sex with or had sex with or both. All right, but either way, the sun card, golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. With the phoenix, all right, there's a transformation that occurs here with this person. I feel like in their sex energy, they kind of only they hold back and they get like permission almost, but not really. Like they make sure that they're ready. That's someone that they want to experience that with, and then they're comfortable doing it, and then they don't even ask for results. That just gives them the comfortability. So I feel like this person doesn't really get comfortable about anybody. But I feel like they think on you. You've somehow given them the green light. If they're doing that, it's because you've given them permission. Something like this, they feel like they feel like this is something. This is a friend of yours. Something like this. This is what friends are for. Okay, something like that. Either way, I feel like this is somebody that wants to be more than a friend for sure. As I say, they want to come and bring you flowers and tell you that they love you. Okay, and take you on a pretty date. I feel like a classic date. They want to take you like on a picnic or some shit like this. Like how cute, all right? This is somebody that okay, they like their girl to look cute. All right, if there's a man, I feel like, and if there's a woman, no, they like their person to look cute. I don't know. I don't know. They find you cute and sexy, something like this. And it just depends on what you're doing. I don't know. This person finds you so sexy. I feel like you turn this person on easy. Okay, child. Okay, there's some type of abandonment here. All right, that's what I say with the sirens card. They don't really let you get. They don't really let you in. You might try to date this person, and they actually denied you. They actually, they might have ran off on you, or they broke up with you, or just straight up said, "No, I'm not even going to." And I feel like so they kind of like reject you in a sense. They end the relationship before it gets too far, or they never start one to begin with. Knowledge, I feel like they all they think about is I feel like either blowjobs from you or to you. I feel like both. This person just thinks about sex with you all the time. And I feel like, but with the double abundance, I feel like it's not just sex. They find both types of relationships with you. The Phoenix, I feel like this required time for this person. I feel like for them to to take in all of this and realize that they are like the Phoenix here, like they are very powerful. They got like dragon energy or something. They like they got a very powerful mind. All right, and what they do with it is very important. And I feel like they're more and more cautious about it. I feel like they're self-educating, things like this. If you've been wondering what this person's up to since you've seen them or talked to them last, I feel like they've been just researching them, learning more about themselves. And I feel like this is making them understand a lot of things in life. Okay, I feel like this is like somebody that turned their back on you. Like I said, and you might think that they turned their back on you to go romance someone else, like because this is kind of you right here, male or female. And this is them. You're thinking, oh no, they're some type of player, and they ran off to go maybe date somebody else, right? I feel like no, no. I feel like if this person was dating anyone, they left them so that they could be with you. I feel like you might have met them while they were closing out a relationship or something like this. The Phoenix, there was a transformation that happened with this person. I feel like that you don't even know about it. It might have happened before you met them. Something like this, and they might have had an ex come back on them or something like that, and you might think they go back to their ex or they want to go back to their ex, and who knows why. But I feel like y'all's relationship transformed, and because of them doing this, and some of you they went and actually went and dated somebody else, and I feel like it's because they didn't have faith in their dreams yet. They needed faith in their dreams. I guess the dreams stopped. The energies don't line up. Maybe this person doesn't even get to have sex with them. I feel like it's not as like good with you. It's not as easy with you. It's not as comfortable with you. It's not as non-judge. I feel like you don't judge this person. I feel like naturally, even if you have judged this person, I guess accidentally, I feel like you're not a judgmental person. So even if you've judged them in a minute or they felt judged ever, they know you don't judge people like naturally. Do you know what I mean? Like this, because they open up to you regardless. They'll still tell you the truth, and they don't do this necessarily with other people. So any bits they have opened up with you, this is rare for this person. The Sun card. I feel like this person doesn't tell you any lies. I feel like, and if they feel the need to lie, they just won't even answer. They're that type of person. They won't tell a lie. I feel like, but they can lie. Everybody can lie. But either way, this person feels led to you, and they feel like whatever you might think, they're gonna clear up the air and talk to you. I feel like surprises. I feel like a surprise date. They want to take you on. Like they want to surprise you with like a date. Literally, like show up at your door with some. That's what I said. Very romantic, like almost like unrealistic romance. You know what I mean? Sorrow. I feel like yeah. So whenever there's distance gained between y'all, I feel like you weren't very happy about it. You felt abandoned for most likely something they're dating. Most likely is what you're thinking, whether that's what they're up to or not. You're thinking that's probably what it was. So now you're left in the dust, and you're like, when? You know what I mean? So I feel like overall, they feel they get led right back to you, whatever takes them away from you. But the Phoenix card, I feel like they had to transform. They had to go off on their own, and they had to the seed. They had to think on things. They had to do things. I feel like they had to organize their dreams. They had to see more dreams. They needed more time. They needed more dreams. So I feel like they go to work and they start trying to dream all the time. And I feel like, and they get their answer. And I feel like, and it's not to go date someone else, it's to date you. Okay, but as a sex genie over here, and now everyone's trying to have sex with this person naturally. I feel like everyone they meet is trying to like be elusive to this person. I feel like for sex, always. I feel like a lot of people cheat on their person with this person type of vibe. So like this person is like they're if this is a woman or even if it's a man, I guess they're always approached by somebody who's not single, and it's kind of like they're being included as a threesome or just a side piece, something, or even like a professional role as side piece. Like what something like this, like they've been offered all sorts of things, and they never find anyone that they want to actually be with and that's available or something. And I feel like, and that's you. And I feel like so they don't. I don't know. They don't realize that that's you until they realize it. The Phoenix card. Okay, they needed time. Mexican marigolds renewal. Time to begin again, stronger and better. So as I said, this is like somebody that wanted to date you. You tried to date them, and they somehow denied you. And whatever that denial is, some of them they might have told you they started dating someone else. I feel like this could have even been a lie. Okay, but a lot of you, this person didn't date anyone else, and they've been just kind of doing their own thing, and they've been thinking on you as like their serious option, so to speak. And they realize they abandoned you, and you probably maybe are mad at them, things like this. So that's why I say they want to try to make some type of grand gesture to come back and like apologize and things like this. But they don't really necessarily know how to do that. But then I feel like you're still coming to their dreams, so they're still hopeful that they can. Now, if you're somebody that's crushing on this person, and I feel like you've never had sex with them, I feel like then it's not about you. I guess. I feel like this is somebody that they've had the sex with. There's a sense of this person feeling like, damn, they might have just used me for sex. You know what I mean? No, they have plans to come back, but I don't know, the Phoenix card, they go off onto some transformation, and I feel like it's kind of like like they cut everyone off so that they can see who it is that they dream about the most. And I feel like, and that's you. I don't know. They have maybe many dreams, but overall, I feel like you're in almost all of them. You're like there all the time, and they see it as it's because you guys reconnected, got closer, something. You met, finally, you had the sex, you looked into each other's eyes, something like this. Okay? So they're surprised. I don't know. I feel like they find somebody that's good for them. And then they're single, like that's true. You're single. You know what I mean? All of this. And I feel like, and this kind of like, I don't know, makes this person have to run off. But overall, I feel like, what other details can we got? I feel like you're gonna naturally be attracted to this person because everybody is. This person, I feel like maybe you were overly attracted to this person. I feel like, but that's how it's supposed to be. They were just as attracted to you as you were to them. Okay, but they're used to everyone being attracted to them like this because of this energy they possess here. And I mean, so with that said, I mean, it was hard to fully spot you. I guess they needed more, like I said, more clarity in their dreams. They trust these the most, something like that. Either way, I hope you enjoyed. Bye. That was actually fun. You're a dreamer. Okay. Come in, pile three. Not sure if you're here early, but I'm coming. Give it a break. My neck is better though. I took some Advil. I don't know. I tweaked my neck. I don't know what I did. I'm sure I did that at work. Maybe sleeping. That happens to me when I sleep. This is boring talk with Nicole. Nicole is my serious name. That means, listen, my boss only knows me as Nicole because I will never behave childish at work. I mean, a little bit because I kind of can't help it, but oh, no one can ever take that bright-eyed wonder that I see. I see mountains and I'm like, oh, okay. I've been in Canada for 18 years, but I still look at those mountains like they're fresh and new. I never thought I would ever see mountains. I never thought I'd be Florida. Who knew? Okay. But I shit my pants every time I see mountains. I'm like, oh, I'm like, you people take it for granted. You have no idea how flat Florida is. Look, we don't even got basements in Florida. Y'all take everything for granted. And then the winter comes and I'm like, ooh, snow. I never thought I would see snow. And here it is. And I hate it. I knew I would. I knew I would. I was like, I'll like to look at it, but I will not like to touch it. This is my thoughts on snow. And lo and behold, 18 years late. Well, no, I think it's 19 now. Ah, cracking my neck. I think it's 19 years in Canada. And here I am. I still hate the snow. I'll never love it. I mean, it's very pretty and I can find the fun in it, but I have to really try. And I gotta be well layered. Or I get cold always. Either way. Option three, surrender to the divine. Ooh, with abundance. Okay, so your crush is somebody that likes to surrender to the divine, as the card suggests. But with it saying a fiery climax approaches, I feel like that's like divine timing. It's up. It's time. When it's divine timing, you can't. Like you know what I mean? It's like there's a clock. We can call it the astrology. I'm sure that's the clock. Okay. But overall, there's a clock, and this is divine timing. I feel like it goes above everyone, that everyone correlates to this clock, right? But we all have our individual clocks, which are our birth charts. They're all scheduled and timed, and there's a whole lot into it, right? And I'm not very good at translating it, so I do not discuss birth charts with other people. I can just kind of understand, and there's no logic to how I understand it, so I don't bother to try to explain it because people kind of want credentials, and it's like I don't know. I just kind of know. You're gonna have to trust me. In a non-trusting world, you're just gonna have to trust that I understood that, and this is what it says, and I have no way to tell you how I know. No, the man astrology wigs me out because I know too much. I don't like it. It's like reading a clock that no one can. That I just know how to read. I know how to read the time. Okay, it's something like this. So either way, there's a clock, and divine timing is up with this. So this person's been postponing something. I feel like until the very end, this is a postponer, a procrastinator. I want to say a lot of people probably call them lazy, and they're like, "I'm not lazy at all. It's just I'm not. I don't go till it's go time." Now, this person sees every day as practice until it's go time. And they're waiting for go time, is how they see it. This is how they see everything in life. And I feel like they're right. They're on the precipice of something great. I want to say double abundance. Okay. Queen of Hearts. I feel like a lot of you, this is going to be a woman, but it could be a man. But either way, it's that energy. All right. With the siren card. And I feel like this person's very elusive. I feel like naturally, they don't even try to be. Not at all. I feel like, but everyone maybe calls them mysterious or elusive, and they're like, "How? What am I doing?" I feel like male or female. I feel like this is someone that plays games, but yet they're like the ultimate game master. They're like the GM over here. Okay, so they feel like they're above the GM. But either way, fog card. They're very mysterious with the fog and the sirens. Come on, okay, but this is somebody you want to kiss. Okay, because I'm thinking of Ariel with the Little Mermaid kiss the girl scene here. Where Sebastian set the tone. Hey, cue the crickets, and then cue the gulping frogs over there. We're gonna try to make them kiss. Okay, so I feel like you want to kiss this person, and okay, we go by the movie. Okay, are they crushing back? Yes, they want to kiss you. Oh, they think about kissing you. This person thinks about kissing you, and I feel like so far it's only you. All right, there's no other cross readers. Both piles had cross readers. They were like high crushed items, whoever they are. I feel like so. I don't know. Your person might be this. They're kind of a procrastinator. So I feel like if they are, I feel like this person ain't doing jack shit. This is like somebody like that. They'd be like, "What are you doing?" They'd be like, "Jack shit." And they're like, "I'm just doing the same thing I did last week. Jack shit. I just do jack shit." They're waiting for go time, and they're tired of practicing something like this. The vessel. I feel like this, this person has like a non-existing dating life. So I feel like they think about kissing you, but I feel like that doesn't mean they will. All right. Lead. I don't know. This is someone you could follow their lead. This is somebody that knows what to do. Compassion, abundance. I feel like this is a good thing, a good combination. Compassion leads to abundance. So this is a compassionate person. They're very forgiving. I feel like they're also apologetic. Letting go, okay? So this person might have let someone go recently, or they had to let someone that was substantial go in their life. It could have been recent or it could have been distance, but they were substantial enough to where it's on their record and they got to discuss it a bit or something. It has and the details have to end up coming out on that one. I feel like it's not just a casual relationship, and it causes. I feel like causes this person blockages. I feel like this is one of the reasons. I feel like it's almost like I asked them, "Why don't you date?" And they're like, "Well, because I gotta kind of like get serious with them to do that. And if I do get serious, this person thinks too much. But if I get serious, then I gotta kind of like let you know what I've had to let go and why I'm like this and this, that, and the other." And I mean, and the gentle gardener, I feel like, and they're such a sweet person. But I feel like, but now this is like the Queen of Cups, and they've put a lid on that cup. It is not overflowing. It can be, but I feel like no, they're holding it. I don't know. This is somebody that holds their cards, right? They got a poker face. This is somebody that you would never know. You have to trust this person. This is somebody that is such a phenomenal actor, or such just, I don't know. I guess it's acting plus intelligence, but they're so phenomenal at it that you will never know the siren card. You will never fucking know. I feel like, but they tell you, so you have to trust them. If this is somebody who says honestly, or not honestly, well, I mean, I guess so, but not like they tell you all the time, "Oh, I'm a really honest person," or "Oh, I don't lie," or things like this. I feel like they're very straightforward. You know what I mean? So I feel like basically, but if they ever need to, I feel like you would never know. If they ever need to lie, you would never know. And I feel like, and this is somebody that can hide all sorts of things. They can hide who they are. They can hide a whole nother life behind your back. Oh God, that's a dangerous person. Who's the femme fatale over here? Ha. Okay. Either way, that's why I say the lead card. You have to take this person's lead and trust them. I feel like they're a trustworthy person. It's just that simple. This person that has high okay with great power comes great responsibility is how this person sees it. They see it as they have to be honest because what are they gonna they're not a bad person, that's what it means. Then this is somebody that could exploit this behavior, these tactics, everything, abundance. I feel like, oh my God, they would be loaded if they exploited this, or even just like professionally pursued, you know. If they did this, they would make a lot of money. I feel like they've maybe been approached for things like this. I feel like so you just gotta trust that this person doesn't act. They're not fake like this, but I guess they're very. But maybe they've had to. Either way, point is, I feel like your crush is it. All right. So I feel like do a lot of people got a crush on them? I feel like possibly. I feel like if they get close to people, if they let people know them, if they let people get close to them, if they talk up to them, I feel like something like that. Gentle gardener. I feel like, but they're such a sweet person. I don't know. They're super gentle. They're like, this is somebody that wants you to be very gentle with them. I don't know. They don't want to be handled. I feel like it's not limited to like always be gentle, like treat them fragile or something. But I feel like they do not like mistreatment. They're sensitive. They can't. This person's very smart. They know what like. This is somebody that like has like if they were into Rubik's cubes, I feel like they'd be like one of those professional Rubik's cubers because of algorithms. They're like their brain is algorithmic, whatever they do this. So I feel like with that, they basically analyze people naturally and know that certain things mean certain things. And I feel like in this person can see, like I feel like I don't know, this person can see what those little things deeply mean. And then when they look at the deeper meaning of the person, of where it stems from, they realize that's not good. And I feel like so this is somebody that'll work their magic. I feel like when they feel like they need to. And as I said, this is a good reader of people at the very least. And I feel like, and they read a lot of people not to be very good. So they don't get close to a lot of people. Okay? The gentle gardener. I feel like they're looking for the right man. If this is a woman, she's looking for the right man. Okay, karmic relationship. I feel like this is all this person ever fucking encounters is people that are just not right for them. And I feel like, and they know it right away. They'll know it off the dumbest of things. I want to say, they'll be like, nope, that's not gonna work. And they don't necessarily understand why, like, because it could be something dumb, and this person doesn't see anything as a dumb thing. That's how smart this person is. They'll be able to tell you why something isn't dumb, even though it could seem dumb. This is somebody that looks for the deeper meaning in life. That's why I said this is somebody that does okay with the vessel card and hugging it and holding it. I feel like no, this is like somebody that doesn't really like to show off their body. I feel like they don't like to do any of this stuff. They see it as it leads to abundance, but it's not an abundance they want. They're like, I don't want that. That for the dirty money. They're like, I don't want that dirty money. I don't know. This is somebody that's very proud of themselves. I feel like they're capable. They're able. They're more than a body. I mean, if they're very good looking, they're more than a good looking person. Like way more. Their brain is phenomenal. But I feel like fog. I feel like people can't seem to look past that. They see everyone that they come in contact with ends up like coming at them karmically. And they just don't need to learn that lesson. So they don't need to date that person. Something like this. Okay. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment lessons, letting go and loving you. That's why I say letting go with the letting go card. Okay. So that's why I say a lot, majority of you rules. I feel like because this person doesn't get close to people, so I feel like if anyone has a crush on this person, they soon do not. Maybe a lot of people like try with this person, but then they don't necessarily cling. Maybe they do cling, and if they do cling, oh god, it's definitely some type of karmic. If this person's not interested, they see it as that's all they need to know. Okay, something like this. It doesn't even have to be a bad relationship. They just that's all they need to know if they're not interested. And I feel like this is somebody that likes to get interested in the person. And then I feel like, and then they try to see if they can get interested in person. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that I feel like so that they can do things with. So I feel like your crush is very particular, and I feel like, but they don't try to be. Letting go. They try not to be. This person tries to be. You know what I mean? They try to be open. They try to be. It's like they try to be breezy. It's not like this. Like they're like Monica on Friends. I'm just breezy. I'm breezy. Hey, you know, I feel like they go with the flow. Something like this transform. I feel like. But maybe by the time you meet them and crush on them, because this is most likely for the now, you know what I mean? By the time all this happens, I feel like they've transformed a lot. Like I said, they're very algorithmic with the way they think, and I feel like and it's all just to find the right one for them. And I feel like, but they're not. They don't exclude it to one person. They just exclude it to it's right until it's not. And I feel like, and then they go with this abundance. I feel like they can't lose with this. They go with this and they follow it, and basically it leads leads them nowhere. The siren. I feel like no one kisses this girl, male or female. I'm thinking of the song again. Kiss the girl. And if male or female, no one's kissing on this girl. And I feel like if they want to kiss, it's like something they want to do. They're like, I don't know why, but I would love to kiss on somebody. Something like this. I don't know. Either way, they're looking for somebody that they want to kiss on. This is like somebody that won't have sex with somebody that they won't kiss. Okay, I feel like that doesn't mean they want to sit there and necessarily make out all the time while having sex. I feel like, but they definitely have to be able to. They can't just like, as I said, they have a rule to themselves. I feel like they maybe they listen. Whatever relationships they have been in, they feel like they've closed for a reason and they were karmic. Okay, I feel like, but letting go. I feel like if they ever like think on the person, I feel like they follow this. Surrender to the divine. They don't know. This is somebody that ain't in no rush. I don't know. They got like an and they got an extend. They got an extended warranty on life or some shit like this, and they're like, yeah, I'm chilling. And I'll know when it's go time. Abundance. They're like, I know how to go when it's go time. They're like, that's when I shine. I don't know. The sword, Queen of Cups. I feel like this person's confident in their abilities. I feel like to be a good person, a good partner, they know who they are, and I feel like and they know what they're capable of. So I feel like they don't ever do this. I feel like illusionary type magic. It's like very simple and fundamental. Like all women mostly do this. Like lots of makeup, like anything that changes their look, they're not interested in. This is gonna be like an all natural person. Like they don't do too much to their appearance. If they do anything, it's because they're trying to do a little something, put a little specialness to the occasion. Like I guess if they go out on a date or something, they might put on some makeup. But I feel like other than that, I feel like you catch this person very natural. Okay, cleaning house. I feel like they're very humble. I feel like they might spend a lot of time at home. They like a nice clean house. Okay, I feel like not like Monica. I feel like Monica's a little scary about it. I feel like this person. I feel like they allow casual best. I feel like this person isn't like obsessed about it. I feel like, but they like clean space. I don't know how to explain that. Either way, the scythe, Jack of Pentacles. So I feel like whatever job they have, I feel like they work humble. You might know this person from work. Okay, I feel like they're looking for somebody like them, someone that you know what I mean, that is like living like them, transform. I don't know. They don't know. I feel like this person might be older, but if not, I feel like they were in some type of relationship. Any relationships they were ever in, they didn't maybe want to kiss the person. It's literally about kissing right now, but they didn't necessarily want to kiss that person. Like not because the person wasn't attractive or things like this. Maybe they think they don't even like to kiss, so they're kind of like compassion card. They're kind of like trying to find the person they want to kiss. They want to kiss them, regardless of who they are. They enjoy kissing that person. They see this as like a thing. So like I feel like this is like somebody that doesn't know they like you unless they kiss you, or if they want to kiss you, they won't know. They won't know if they like you till they kiss you, or no, or if they get the urge to want to kiss you. They're like using this as an indicator, and I feel like so overall, I feel like as I say, you guys might think about kissing each other. Okay, the letter card. It was in reverse. This one's not. So I feel like letter with letting go. Okay, the letter, let her go, and letting go. They sound the same. Either way, what is that? The Seven of Swords. So I feel like with let her go, the seven's after the six. You know what I mean? Like this is like they think about somebody. I guess maybe they found that's what it is. I think they found someone they wanted to kiss, and they're like, wow, I that's how I'm gonna know. So they're looking now for someone they want to kiss because they don't like I said, they don't exclude that. They don't think there's only one person for them. They're like, that's impossible. This is something that's very realistic. Okay, so I feel like they see it as that's impossible to find just that there's only one person. They're like, I do know how to find the right type of person. And they don't really know how to find the right type of person other than just sifting through everybody. Okay. Sifting through everyone and seeing who they end up wanting to kiss. And I feel like they might think on this ex. This is like somebody I feel like they're not necessarily hung up on the ex, letting go. No, they've let this ex go. They might even wrote them a letter and told them goodbye and cut them out, like cut them off, and like they don't talk to them at all. The fog. I feel like no one knows about this person's relationships, but overall, I feel like they're single. I feel like, but there's an ex that they've had in somewhere in their life that they did enjoy kissing with, and they're like, it's possible. This is somebody that's trying to find hope for themselves. Okay, I feel like this person is. abundant on their own. They're happy and abundant. Okay, keep a positive mindset. Manifest exactly what you want. Gratitude and bliss. I feel like that's them. But they see that there's power in numbers, so I feel like this is looking. They're looking for somebody that they can. That's just as that's in the same position as them. And I mean, like they're abundant too. And I feel like, and that's just stability. Like they got the basics here. They got a job. They have a car, or at least I want to say yes. They have a car, a job, a car, a place to live that's like on their own. You know what I mean? The cleaning house, like they take care of themselves, so that they can match with that and see where it goes. I feel like because this person has to remain positive to even think that they can accomplish that. And I feel like, and that's just crazy to me. But overall, and they see it as, I don't know, they, they, they they sift through all of anyone that that tries to talk to them that they could see as maybe they could kiss them, something like this. But they really lead off of this melancholy. That's what I'm saying. Look at these two are like the same fucking card, damn near. So overall, I feel like, yeah, no, they're down because I guess it's not easy to find. That's what it is. They see it as this is not easy to find someone that they want to like kiss and cuddle on. I guess it'd be romantic with. Like that's a little romantic, that scene, the kiss the girl scene. It's like, oh my god, and everyone wants them to fucking kiss. All right, and they both want to kiss so bad. I feel like this is somebody that like wants some romance in their life, and I feel like and they've experienced it. They know it exists, so they're looking for it, but it's not easy to find. They got to sift through a lot of trashy people. And I feel like and this person's probably not even hard to please. I feel like this is like somebody that's been on a romantic drought their entire life and they've never been romantic. So they would find the simplest of things romantic. How silly. But yeah, I feel like they're almost down about that. I feel like they realize this at times. Like this is kind of like I'm picturing a girl that, or yeah, it could be a girl or it could even be a dude. They're listening to their friend talk about their girlfriend or boyfriend, and it like brings them down because they're like, damn, I could. How come I can't even find anybody that'll do any of that for me? I don't know. This person's like, but yet a lot of people are attracted to this person. As I say, this person's isolated. I don't know, but they try, and when they try, it don't go well, and they're real quick with this. Okay, and like I said, their mindset is it goes well until it doesn't, and once it doesn't, they're quick to leave on it. And I feel like it happens fast with this person. They you know what I mean? Optimism. Look up and look brightly. That's what I say. They're looking up and looking brightly. So I feel like if this is like someone you just recently met, I feel like they're talking about you. They're looking up and look brightly. I feel like they're very pessimistic. No, they don't think any of it's gonna work out. They're like, it's not gonna work out. I'm just gonna do all this. It's gonna be a waste of my time, and it's gonna waste your time. You know what I mean? Like, so that's why I say this is person. I feel like are they crushing back? I feel like possibly they're thinking about a kiss with you. They're wondering if they would like a kiss with you. If you have a kissable face, I feel like you do. So they're like, well, I can kiss that face maybe, but do I want to? You know what I mean? And this could be a man or woman. I feel like, but a lot of you it's coming in as a woman, just because there's a lot of women out here on these cards. But so basically, they find abundance in this as for seeking a partner. So I guess you're someone that meets all the checklists. You know what I mean? You got your own stuff going on, or at least they suspect you to. They're gonna try to get to know you more, things like this, and make sure you meet these checklists. And I feel like in their own time, they have a process. I feel like they don't plan, divine timing. They see it as, and I feel like this is somebody that try. They don't like to plan, and but they do. They know nothing happens if you don't speak up or plan it somehow. So they're very go with the flow type, but they don't. They're not going to plan with you like specifically. And if plans, this was somebody where plans will change with them, they might change their mind, and they're like I said, they're very respectful. So I think with great power comes great responsibility. I feel like this person could fool you, but they don't. They don't fool anybody. They see there's nothing but trouble. They're like fooling people. It doesn't lead to abundance. It leads to some dirty money. They're like it's all dirty money, and then they pay for it. This is somebody that no, they don't. They like their money to be nice and well earned, clean. That doesn't mean they don't like to be abundant. It doesn't mean they don't make a lot of money. It just means that whatever money they're making is clean. Regardless of what you think. I feel like whatever they tell you is the truth with this person. They feel like that's the best way to avoid karmic relationship. I feel this is a no bullshit type of person. Okay, so that's why I say if they're talking with you, they're serious about you, but I feel like they're God no, they're stressed about you. I feel like no, like I feel like it's because it isn't. I feel like you've already triggered them somehow, something like this. They already see it as no, it's already like the last, but they're giving it. They're trying to remain positive. Like this is like if you were supposed to meet up with this person and you gave them an excuse, you told them you were sick or you were busy or something came up or you forgot or they totally don't buy it. They're like, okay, even if they think it, I feel like they see it as it's not lying, it's respecting the person because they might be telling the truth. So it's like they do this, but if they could tell you the truth without offending you, because what if you are telling the truth? They're not going to, but if they could, they'd be like, they would probably say, "Yeah, right. I don't believe that." They would have, you know what I mean? I feel like you've given this person reasons to believe that you've lied to them. So I feel like they're not fully crushing back on you, but they're still hopeful that there's maybe what you're saying is true. They're not really trying to put much thought into it. They're not going to try to put much effort into this. Okay, I feel like, but they didn't. But I feel like just them talking to you alone is the effort for this person. They feel like it's time. If you guys are talking, it's because it's time to talk to you. I mean, you're the one they're supposed to talk to. And it's time until it's not. And then the karmic relationship, and then you were just some type of lesson for them. Fairy climax approaches, I feel like this person's interested in you sexually. I feel like, I feel like from what they've gotten to know from you, this is somebody that gets turned on by the person, not necessarily by what they look like or who they are. It's about how they get, once they get treated. But it's like, yeah, I guess that's why I feel like if this person doesn't have good conversations with people, it's for a reason. So they're very standoffish. This is somebody that's constant. Like I feel like if it is a girl, she's like an ice queen. She hasn't had sex in a while or something, right? She might. Who knows when she has the sex? I feel like she's just trying to learn to find someone that wants to kiss her, and that she wants to kiss. She wants to find that. Hey, that's where the magic's at. This is where the person sees. That's where the power is. For this person's panty, that's where the power is. Okay, but either way, they're only attracted to people that'll treat them equally or treat them fair or treat them well or respect them, understand them. And I feel like, but this doesn't like dictate their sex life, if that makes sense. I don't know how this person is in bed. I feel like we're not even talking about that. They're like, listen, let's find someone I can kiss first before we even talk about my sex. And so I feel like it's like a clam, opening up a clam here. Like you're trying to pry open info from them sexually, and they're like, "What's the point?" They're like, "If I don't want to kiss them, I'm not gonna. Even if they can coerce me all they want, that means I don't want sex with them." This is how this person sees it. So they're like, "I'm not dealing. This person doesn't do anything like this." And I feel like Melancholy, they're down about it. They're down that they don't get to be with the person that they do want to kiss. They don't understand why they're not with them, but they're like moved on. Like, you know what I mean? So they're like, now they're looking for someone else that they're comfortable doing that with, and it's hard for them to find optimism. They got to stay optimistic, and I feel like, and this is when they find you. Okay, but embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. So I feel like this person knows themselves very well. So if they ever confuse you or you suspect that they might be lying, I feel like I'm sure they're not. I'm sure they're not. I feel like they're almost cocky about it, where they would tell you, "Why would I even bother to lie to you? Are you that special? Who are you? Okay, who are you to lie to? Like, are you someone for me to be afraid of? Like, why would I lie to you?" I feel like they get offended if they get called a liar or a non-trusting person if they get treated like one. That's why I said this person is big on their treatment. But I feel like and they're very, like I said, algorithmic and triggering, like with words and word choice and things like this. So like they'll quickly shift a conversation and they'll feel completely disrespected off of something that doesn't even make sense to the other person. They realize this about them and they don't bother explaining. They just kind of find their exit and they leave. I feel like they don't lead people on the lead card. I feel like, but a lot of they do catch a lot of clingers. Okay, but I feel like if they're not interested in kissing that clinger, then that means that clinger is some type of karmic, and they're trying to learn some lesson. But with this person that this person's already learned, and they don't need to do it again. So they already see it as not for them. And I feel like, and I don't know how many people they go through and talk to, but overall they don't really talk much. So I feel like this is like basically someone looking for a conversation. They're looking for a good one. They feel like that's step one. Let me find a conversation. I feel like that's rare for them. And then if they find that, they're like, well, damn, now I got to make sure they're kissable because I like conversation with them. They like to be friends with the person first. And I feel like this all it boils down to just whatever relationships they've been through. I feel like they could be all sorts of ones, but they were not good ones. They were lesson teachers. They were you know what I mean. And I feel like this person might have only and like I always say, they might have had a whole lot of them, or they might have just had one real good one that showed them the whole fucking spectrum in one blow. They might have had that happen to them, and they've had to like they. I feel like whatever it was, they learned it all. They know themselves. They know what they want. They know what they need. They know what to seek, and I feel like and they're happy without it, but they're looking for it, and they won't settle for anything less because they're happy without it. This is somebody that's happy on their own, genuinely. They're just kind of down. I feel like when you meet them because they're kind of like they're kind of like I still haven't found someone to kiss me. And I mean, I'm imagining someone who like sees their neighbor, and their neighbor like breaks up with their girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever, right? And they're separated, and this has been like who knows how long, and they went from moving in and living together, right, to now like they're separated completely. They're no longer together. They're never getting back together. And now that person's even got like a new person like living up in their dating now, and they're thinking, oh my god, they already got someone. They already found someone that quick, that easy, that quick. They're like, then they start judging, like, damn, you kissed them? I don't know. They think a lot. But overall, it's something like that. Like they get like a awakening. It's like a wake up call. It's time. Ding, 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 ding. They start to feel down or something, so they maybe go browsing and looking for people, and they're trying to find someone to crush on. Straight up, I feel like, and they move quick because they know what they like and they know what they don't like. I feel like they work backwards. I feel like this is a backwards or forwards thinker, and I feel like, and that's what makes them so mentally like this, alert, attentive, aware, something like this, situational awareness. I feel like personal awareness, things like this. This person has all this, and I feel like I don't remember what happened. Maybe we say that, but either way, embracing all aspects of you, wait, of yourself. Yeah, the divine and the earthly. So I feel like so they'll work backwards if they see it as the faster route, and they've deemed this to be the fastest route, and it's kind of backwards thinking, but it's still innovative for this person. They say this is how everyone should do it for dating. Make sure you want to kiss them before you get anywhere further. Make sure you can even have a conversation before you even care to kiss them. And I feel like, and this person sees it as everybody kind of does it backwards. They kind of meet, and then I don't know. Most people end up in some type of relationship or something. And I feel like, and this person doesn't need all that. They just are looking for somebody that fits their lifestyle, but they want it to be like the other person fits them too. It just works, but they're basing it all off of kissing. I don't know. Either way, what is this? So yeah, depending on when you meet this person, how you meet this person, whatever, I feel like they could have a crush back on you. Most of you met this person at some point, and you meet them after all of this dramas with their karmic relationships is over, and they're kind of like they're abundant, they're happy, they're doing great, they're on their own, they're standing alone, they're independent, whatever you want to call it, right? But idle hours, it's time for them. They want to go out and date. They're getting down. They're feeling lonely. They, you know what I mean? And they know that they're a great lover, so they do this. And I feel like, and then they find you while doing this. And one of their points of looking for someone that's kissable, basically, the man or woman that they want to kiss or they enjoy kissing, something like that. I think this is abundance. So I feel like I don't know how close you get. I guess you gotta just go with how close you get with them. I feel like regardless, I feel like if the person told you they're not interested, they're not interested. I feel like if they're specific and they say they're not interested in this, that, or the other, I feel like it's because they're trying to let you know that they think that that's what you're doing. And I feel like, I don't know, they feel like they're great at conversations. So if anything ever goes wrong, it's usually the other person. A karmic relationship, I feel like a lot of people have bad conversations with this person. And I feel like, and they put up with it. They don't know. They know when they see the red flag, and I feel like, and they find their exit. And I feel like a lot of times it's not abrupt, but the relationship does die overnight, but it can be abrupt. But I feel like basically, like this person, like I said, they're a phenomenal actor or actress or whatever. They're gonna work that that skill set, that trait, whatever. I feel like to get rid of karmic relationships. But I feel like if you're trying to date this person and you have a crush on them, and they, like I said, they might be from work. If you're trying to just get information on them, I feel like no, they're single, but they're very specific. So I feel like if they ever reject you, it ain't even about your looks or anything. It's all about chemistry with this person. This person likes personal chemistry in person. This is somebody that doesn't really take what happens out of away from each other, like not in person, like through text. They only take it so serious. I feel like but everything they do in person with the person, I feel like they can read it better. Like I said, this is someone that reads people. So I feel like this is somebody that I feel like they're gonna want to meet you in person, and then if that goes well, then they're gonna want to get closer to you. But if it doesn't go well, they're gonna tell you. I guess depending on who you are is how they tell you. They might tell you right there in your face, or they might wait till they're like a safe distance. I feel like this person knows what to do and when to do it, and I feel like and they don't never plan on anything. Okay, and I feel like so that's why I say nothing is ever personal. Okay, so I feel like that, but it is personal because they see it as I'm not the right one for you. If you're not the right one for me and I don't want to kiss you, that means everything's going to be failed from there because they deem this to be the root of their issue. Not everyone likes kissing. This person does. This person just doesn't really quite realize it until whenever because they don't. It doesn't happen often. Okay, so they basically realize they gotta find that in order to be happy, and they don't want to be in a relationship where they're unhappy because they're gonna make their partner unhappy. So I feel like so this person finds a happy, respectful medium with somebody. I feel like, but they're looking for someone serious. They want someone serious. So that's why I say if you're trying to approach this person just for like a sex life, I feel like they would approach it. But they don't see you as their abundance. They're looking for somebody that's their abundance because they're abundant. They're the queen of cups, and they're looking for their king of cups, or they're the king of cups, and they're looking for their queen. They're looking for the one that fits them, right? The one that does want them, or does want to be with them, or things like this. Does want to take them serious, takes them as serious as they take them. Like realizes the value, I guess, and wanting to being able to actually have the kiss. Okay, because they see it as they can find tons of relationships where they don't have any kisses and they might have great sex with them. But this person's like kind of like over that. But it's dark, Nine of Pentacles. They're over that. They're happy on their own. They want something specific, and they feel like it's limited, but they feel like it's not like there's not only one person in the world that turns this person on, but it's just rare, and they're patient with this. But they get down, and when they get down, they go looking. So that's when they might have found you, and you guys might have started talking or something, and you might start crushing on this person. I feel like a lot of people crush on this person and then go away pretty quick. And idle hours take time to. I keep forgetting to read this card, but idle hours take time. Take some time out. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. So, and with the gentle gardener card, okay, that's why I say like this person is. They're very simple, whoever they are, male or female. I feel like they like all sorts of places to go. This is somebody that wants to go on dates, and I feel like, but they're not traditional dates. So I feel like it's not excluding traditional. It just incorporates non-traditional. I feel like this person might do old fashioned things like picnics, okay, and they also might enjoy going to the movies. Do you know what I mean? But abundance, I feel like they're ready for this. They can afford it. They've set themselves up to be a great date, but they're just waiting for the right person to date. Okay, idle hours. I feel like late at night is when they kind of or maybe before bed. I feel like is when they start to feel lonely, and I feel like, but they don't always feel lonely. So when they do, they see it as it's time. So eventually, in every relationship that doesn't work out, they see it as it wasn't time with that person. Nope. Or they cut it out. You know what I mean? They remove them. They don't talk to them. They don't something. They focus on like one person almost at a time or something like this, depending on I guess how serious it goes. And I feel like, but eventually, whether they push it off or not, I feel like they see it as it'll happen in its time when it's time. So this person doesn't hold on to much relationships. They kind of like let people leave. They're like, I don't know. I feel like this person gets confused at times and they don't know what to do, so they'll just quietly back out the room and be like, okay, I don't really know what that means. I feel like this person might have a temper or something, and I feel like no, I feel like they don't necessarily, if they're meeting you and trying to date you, they're not trying to actually like be nasty to you or rude to you. As I said, this isn't someone that'll say you're a liar. So if they think you're lying, they'll hold back on it, and they'll just move on like as if you're telling the truth, and there's you know what I mean, you're not lying. There's no reason to think that. So like they live your lie if you tell them lies. And they see, even if they think it's a lie, they'll still live it because you told it, and they see it as you shouldn't be lying. It makes no sense to lie or something like this. So they'll end up lying because of other people, basically, if they need to or have to or want to or whatever, right? But either way, this is that person. This is all about your crush. I feel like they don't necessarily have anyone they're crushing back on. I feel like majority of you they're talking with somebody, and then they're possible kisser. They're possible for them to kiss. I feel like that could be you. Majority of you that is you, but a lot of you might not be. You might just be somebody that you came in contact with this person, and you're wondering what's up with that, and you're crushing on them. I feel like if you guys aren't talking, or like if you know what I mean, like if things haven't progressed more than what it is, I feel like, or if they told you, I don't want to talk to you anymore. I feel like you just gotta believe what they say. This is somebody you just gotta trust. Okay, but either way, at least you know they're trustworthy. I feel like that. I feel like that's nice. And this person's. I feel like they're intelligent enough to where they can do a lot of mind work, but they don't. They see it as that's something that you do only for gains, and they don't need to do that, so they don't. As I say, you have to trust that this person doesn't manipulate you or do anything to you or lie to you or cheat on you or any of this, because they're fully capable of it, and you would never know. And I feel like it, but they see that as like, wow, I hope other people. This is somebody who just because they're like that, they can see that. They're like, thank God I'm a good person because, oh my gosh. So they see it as, oh my God, if other people are like this and they're bad people, this is somebody that can read a bad person's mind easy. And I feel like, but they're not a bad person. So it's like they might kind of confuse you with that or something. I feel like, but they're not a bad person at all. I feel like they're openly a good person. Either way, I hope you enjoyed and that brought you some insight and maybe brings you closer to your crush, okay? And you have a good night. Bye.